do when the world don't orbit around you? Ain't it fun?
Into and out of it, out of her head, she sang. And I wonder, cliffhanger hanging from a tree, and that's why it's called cliffhanger. If you know what that is, then you're like this, which means awesome, because that was one of my favorite cartoons growing up. It was Between the Lions. I don't know if it counts as a cartoon because they have Muppets. Whatever the case is, this video isn't about me, at least for half of it. It is about you, mothers. So happy Mother's Day to all of you. And that means if you're a mother now, if you're expecting to be a mother, if you're a prospective mother, if you're trying to be a mother, if you're a mother to people in your community, yada yada yada, bing bang bing bang bang. I want to give a shout out to you because you all make this happen and possible, and I'm kind of upset that there's white showing right now because it should be like all of a black background, but whatever the case is, I'm going to keep it rolling anyway because I don't have the time. Oh, you see more. Boom. You cannot know I live. I'm a secret agent. I'm a secret agent. But anyway, yes. So, and not in spite of, that's not what I want to say. So, for it being Mother's Day, I want to give you all a story or a little bit of background about my mom and how it was growing up with her and what type of person she is and some of the beautiful things that she did for me. I will hopefully show her the video and hopefully she'll have like a great mom, oh my gosh, I'm happy that you said these nice things about Mama. And I hope that you all can enjoy it too, or join it. Enjoy joining in with it anyway. Whoa. Had a lot to eat today. One thing that I will say is she's one of the best people that I know, and I'm not only saying that it's because you kind of have to say it, but I mean it because I am not. Well, for a long time I wasn't the ideal son. Up until a certain point, and no, my battery's dying. I have to finish this video before my battery dies. Well, right. So, growing up, I kind of tried her a lot, and since I grew up in a military family, my father would be stationed somewhere at times, and my mom would be head of the household. She would watch over us, and she would make sure that we eat, that we are doing our chores, our homework, yada yada. Boom. So I took that as an excuse to run wild, and she beat the brakes off me. It was just like the hammer of Thor. And it was appropriate, and I didn't get it until 11 years old that she was doing that to keep me out of trouble. And because of that, I am who I am today. I'm as free as I am, and I would like to think that I'm motivated and I'm respectful, and I do what I have to do, and I'm a better man because she looked out for me and my brother. I'm the favorite. Not really. She loves us all. But yeah. So one of the stories specifically that I'll share is when I was about 6 years old. I always had this infatuation with cooking. I love cooking. And I thought I wanted to be a chef for a short period in my life. But whatever the case is, I was 6 years old. And if you've ever heard of the show Zoom, that was mine. S-H-I, you know the rest. I'm not a big cousin. But anyway, that was my show. That was my show. And they had an episode where you could make a cupcake out of unsuspecting ingredients, substitutions. And I was well, I want to make cupcakes. But we didn't have any of that shit. We hadn't went grocery shopping. So I was we have flour, we have water, and we have icing. And I was I'm going to make some cupcakes, and I'm going to give them to Mom, I'm going to give them to everybody. We're just going to have a good time. And it was nasty. It was disgusting. And I knew it was going to be disgusting because when you're making something, if it's going to taste good or not by the smell. And it just smelled like all failure of bread. And you know, my mom, like, she was like, oh, okay, I smell something cooking in the kitchen. So she came in. I was like, Mom, I made cupcakes. We're going to eat. We're going to have fun. I made you one. She looked at it and she was like, this is one of those mom moments. So she said, well, you know, at first she tried to brush it off like, oh, I'm going to save it for dinner. But I was like, nah, I really want you to try one. So we all tried one together. And her face was like, you know what? This isn't that bad. Thank you. She gave me a hug. She was like, she appreciated it. She told me what she liked about it. And she still critiqued me and said, well, you probably use a little bit of sugar, a little bit of eggs, you know, probably get an actual recipe. But that just shows like her compassion in her heart. And I hope that transferred to me because, you know, I love people and I want to be like her in that aspect. So that's why it's so big for me to acknowledge you all, mothers, and you all make the world go around. I don't care what nobody says. It's my opinion, personally. ROZ's opinion, stamped and sealed. But yeah, so I hope you all had a great day. I hope that you relaxed. You ate whatever foods that you like. You went to where you want. Hopefully it wasn't too stressful. You deserve not only this day, but the day before, the day after, and all the ones that circle back around to the next Mother's Day. So yes, happy Mother's Day. To kind of go about my day, I won't speak too much about like how her Mother's Day went because we did something, but we want to do more. So it's kind of like we did something because like we have a big family, so it's like two more of us. I have two more older brothers. I'm the youngest. The youngest, Rock, if you're the youngest and you're watching this, let people know that the youngest make the world go round too. Just say. Anyway, right. So we're, you know, it was just me, her, and my father that celebrated today, but we're gonna pick back up maybe on the weekend. Not next weekend, but like midway through this week and this weekend to kind of like do something with everybody. So yeah, but I have to tell you all something. Like it's like, oh my gosh, like I didn't realize how long it had been since I had cut grass. Like I so hate cutting grass, but it has to be done. For a while we had like a person who like cuts the grass and stuff, but couldn't get in touch with them, and it was getting kind of shaggy outside. It was getting kind of crazy. I don't know why I did that voice, but I like how it went, and I stand by it. Yes, we can. That kind of reminds me of like, what was it, Cannon Man, or what was it, the guy that had this thing going on, like, I think it was Mega Man. Don't judge me, I didn't watch a lot of TV. Anyway, back to what I was saying. I don't even know what I was saying. Okay. Mega Man, this movement, whatever the case, I'm just going to keep going anyway. Oh, right, cutting grass. I hate cutting grass. I smelled like grass, and I actually, like, saw, like, the biggest, like, grasshopper of my life. It was the size of, like, this, and it was, like, the most menacing thing. Like, it looked at me like, yeah, you cut me, die. Like, straight up, bruh. And I was like, no, this can't happen. So, I let him be. Like, I didn't even run over him. I was like, you know what, that's, like, bad karma on another level entirely. Like, that's a new galaxy of bad karma that I don't want. So, right. So, with that, I also picked out today. Like, this is the first day that I went off from my diet. Like, for real, I guess. Because I've been cheating with the brownies, as you probably all saw, like, in 2 videos ago. Like, brownies in my life. And I hadn't had a brownie for maybe, like, 4 months. So, don't judge me too much. But today I ate some fried food, and it sucked. Like, it tasted good for, like, the moment. And then, like, I just felt, like, the negative effects. And I just, whatever the case. But that's one thing. Tomorrow I have a big day ahead of me. So I don't know if I'll be able to post anything, but I'm going to try to put this new song that I'm working on. And it's awesome. I hope you all get to listen to it. I don't know what I'm going to call it yet, but it's mainly acoustic. I might try to put like a video to it where I'm actually playing it. I don't know. We'll see. So yeah, that's pretty much been my day. Like pretty much relaxing, spending time with my mom and dad, cutting grass, which I hate, and eating a little junk food. I think the best part of it was, I guess, the apple juice, because I don't really drink anything with high fructose apple juice was good. Like, it was okay. So I tried that. That was probably the best part. It didn't make me feel that bad. Like I always say, thank you. I appreciate. I don't know how many times I said it, but I'll never grow tired of saying thank you for anybody that watches the video and that supports me. This is a journey, so I understand that, you know, it's a process. Like, I know a lot of people aren't watching this right now, but if you could just like the video or leave some comments and keep tuning in. But you take care. Happy Mother's Day to all the mothers, and peace out. Boom.